come that time where got the extension cord ready for the tender on the bike. Has been a week since I started it, so a little bit of choke. It is a cold start, completely cold. Let's see, touching the exhaust right there. Completely cold. Here he goes. A little more choke. No choke. I gotta pull her out because I'm on my way to work. I gotta take it out because I'm on my way to the office to bring some paperwork in. I'm gonna give her one last ride for this season. Probably get some ethanol free gas, but she is the baby. Well, hello everyone, and thank you guys for watching. Classic Bike Rider here, bringing you another video. It's October 21st, I think it is. It's like 68 degrees. Guess October don't wanna go in history being the warmest October ever. Yesterday was like 84 degrees. Well, at least I was upstate New York doing a delivery, and it was 84 degrees. Had to have the AC blasting. Well, I'm on my way to the office to bring some paperwork in, collect my check, and find out what happened with my last sweet check, the bank return. It's definitely warm, but it's not completely warm. I had to have my windbreaker and well, at least got my fingerless gloves. I don't want to go that way because it's a bitch to get out into the main street, the main road. So it's my first video in a while, probably a few weeks at least. This is September. Yeah, Labor Day weekend, I think I made a video. Anyway, gonna get the bike ready anyway for the winter. I see they getting the air out of the pipes. I'm gonna do that later today or tomorrow. what was I saying? The pipe. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. The sprinkler, get the air out, the water out of the pipes. Probably today or tomorrow. I already closed the pool. So I might stop by. I'm gonna look, see if out west where I'm gonna be I can find a gas station that sells ethanol free. If not, tomorrow morning I take a ride out to Watermill, to that Shell that I know they sell ethanol free. And I'm still gonna put the stable in the gas just because I want to be in a safe side. But big but here is this might be, this couple of times, if I go out tomorrow, if I don't go out, if I don't find the gas today and I find it tomorrow, might be the last couple of rides that I'm gonna be riding her. I'm gonna put it for sale because, let's back up a little bit. In 2015, Harley Davidson started making a slimmed down version of their tri-glides, which they call the freewheeler. It's a trike, really nice looking. What it is like a trike conversion of Road King. So the front end, if you look, looks like a Road King, but the back has the trike. It's a Road King trike, put it that way. They call it the freewheeler. They started making it in 2015. I didn't know that they were making those things because I wasn't really looking for a Harley Davidson. If you all know all my videos, I always wanted to get like a Gullwing. Even the beginning of the year, I set up that I was gonna buy a Gullwing, and my mind was set into getting a Gullwing. But fast forward a couple of months, about a few weeks back, 3 or 4 weeks back, I'm subscribed to this channel, this guy from Washington State. He got 2 channels. He got the Smokes blog and Shun Smoke channel. He works for a motorcycle dealership. He gets to ride all kinds of bike, and him himself, he's addicted to buying motorcycles. So he had bought his wife a few years back. He bought her at the Harley Davidson 48. They went out. He gave her a couple of lessons in it. She was more or less not interested in riding it, so he rode it the most. Then I think last year, beginning of the year, it was 2 years ago, I don't remember now, Harley Davidson bought the 48 back from him, full price, and he got himself a Slim. And fast forward a few years, and his wife wanted the freewheeler. They went out, look at it, and they end up getting it. And it's the first time that I've seen the Harley Davidson freewheeler, because I've never seen it before, even though they've been making it since 2015. It's the first time that I've seen that bike, and I fell in love with it. I mean, I'm not kind of I don't like much trikes, because I mean, I like motorcycles, but I'm getting up in age, and my wife would like to ride with me, but because she's had so much problems with her legs. She don't want to be sitting in the back of a bike for long periods of time. And being that this is a trike, she will be more comfortable sitting in it. So my mind has been made. Thanks, Harley Davidson. I'm getting a 2021 Harley Davidson freewheeler. Let me close my windshield over here. A 2021 Harley Davidson freewheeler. I already submitted the pre-approval. It was pre-approved, but I got good credit anyway. So I'm selling my bike, this bike, because I can keep both. And it would be a shame to have two bikes and not been able to ride neither one because of my job. At least the freewheeler, I can take it out more often than not. So that's the plan anyway. So that's why I'm taking this one out. Gonna take some promotional shots, some pictures to put it on Facebook Marketplace, and probably Craigslist. And we'll hope for the best. I was planning to go to the Harley Davidson tomorrow, but tomorrow is going to be a hectic day. We're going to have a friend of my my mother-in-law's coming over. She don't know what time, probably like around 1 o'clock, so that gives us hardly no time. Because in this dealership you go and you can spend hours and hours and not knowing what's going to happen. So I'll probably wait till the following week. Maybe give enough time so they can put out the 2022 version of the freewheeler. Maybe give me the 2022. I don't know what time the Harley's cutoff is for the 2022 lineups, or the next year lineups, should I say. So yeah, Harley Davidson freewheeler. It's a beautiful bike. Beautiful, beautiful bike. Well, a trike. Still beautiful. I still don't like the track lights, even though it's the same concept. The track lights are like the suit-up version with all the bagger and all the crap in it. The fairing, full fairing and whatnot. I like that slim down version. It's smaller for one thing. Still has the Milwaukee 8 114 engine. For some reason this year they decided to go with a cable clutch rather than hydraulic clutch. It's air cooled, but the oil cooler at the bottom of the engine now has a fan. Has adjustable suspension in the back. It's a whole lot of bike. A whole lot of bike. And with some luck, I'll be owning one. Anyway, I'll catch you guys back up in a little bit. I figure I'll bring it back on just to have video, because I've seen two police back there, and just in case. I wasn't speeding, but all the other cars started to slow down. Just in case. There goes the one. I think I'm overdressed. I mean, it's a little windy and the wind feels cool, but I'm sweating. Underneath my windbreaker, I'm sweating. Anyway, I'll catch you guys back up in a little bit. Well, I'm leaving here at the office, as I assume the check's not gonna be ready until later. This is the Island 16 movie theater. So I'm gonna take a nice ride back. Gonna stop at Starbucks and get me a mango dragon fruit refreshener, if they have them, because now they're into their fall winter menu. In the meantime, I'm gonna take a nice ride through these back roads. So I can get to the Starbucks. Or I'll just wait and get him by my house so I can get my wife. What the heck? So, yeah. I might just go tomorrow for the ethanol free gas and watermill. But yeah, this baby, it's time to let it go.
Let it go, let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. The cold never bothered me anyway. Frozen. Anyway, I'll catch you guys back up in a little bit. Well, there's so many roads here in Long Island, and I thought that I knew where I was, and I don't have a fucking clue where I'm at right now. It's Union Avenue. I thought that I was gonna end up by the dumps where or am I? Let me see. No, I thought that I was gonna end up by where the immigration department was, and no, I end up back here somewhere. I know where I'm at. This is Horseblock Road. I know where I'm at now. Not Horseblock Road. This is Ocean Avenue. Ocean. North Ocean. Yeah, last week I was down with the cold. I mean, when I came back from oh, that was let me tell you the fuck up of 2 weeks ago. I made the Colorado trip that I did back in the beginning of the year twice, but this time there's something different. See, my boss, the mechanic that he has for his truck, is a friend of his. Okay, and I don't know what it is, but they don't fix these trucks the right way. All they do is patch it up. Instead of fixing it completely, they patch it up. Back in March, my truck started building too much air pressure, and back then I told Billy, she was the dispatcher, something wrong with my truck. It's building too much pressure. It's not stopping. You just keep building it and building it, and that pressure is gonna find its way out eventually someplace else. So what they did, instead of replacing the governor, which is what controls the pressure, they just changed the air dryer filter, and the truck continued building pressure. And I told them that air pressure is gonna find its way out eventually someplace else. The truck started developing air leaks, massive air leaks everywhere. Started leaking air. The hoses started to pop and break because of the air pressure. So 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago now, when I went to Colorado, this started happening since a few months ago, and I told the boss, you know, there was a problem with the truck not charging enough air in the morning. It'll take forever to charge up air, build enough air pressure to make it work. What did the mechanic do? Oh, that's the switch, this is the hose that it goes behind the engine. I had to take all apart so I can fix it. I'll fix it when you come back. All right. Turns out out in Colorado and Nebraska and all them states, it gets really cold in the mornings, like close to freezing temperatures. And what happens when you got water and the temperature drops? You get frozen water. So turns out the transmission has a switch on top, controlled by air, that you switch from low wrench gears to high wrench gears. Because he was building too much pressure and he had too much water in the system, that switch went completely bad. So when I was leaving Colorado the first night, I couldn't get the truck to build air. An hour went by, 2 hours went by. They called a mechanic. I was able to roll just the truck to the mechanic shop, which was around the corner from where I was. All he did, $400, and all he did was change the air dry again. So by then the temperature was up, so it started working normally. The next morning, I was already in Kansas. The truck stopped for the night. The next morning, same thing. This time, the truck won't build pressure at all. The temperature went up, and it's still not building pressure. They called a roadside mechanic, a real mechanic. He came and patched a whole bunch of hoses that were leaking, thinking that was, and that had something to do with it. But the main thing was, as soon as the truck stopped building pressure, that switch that is on top of the transmission, the high and low wrench switch, it was blown up because of the pressure that it was building before. And when the water got frozen, it expanded. So as soon as it stopped building pressure, that thing will just open up a little bit. The air started coming out of there, and it won't build pressure at all. Problem was that it was a Friday, and the local truck parts dealer was not going to have that part until Monday. So I was stuck in Ellis, Kansas all weekend. My boss says, just get a hotel room and just give me the receipt and I'll pay for it. So I did. I got a hotel room. I stayed in the truck Friday night. I got a hotel room, and it was directly across from where I was, that I could see the truck from my room. I could see the truck. And Monday comes Monday. The mechanics get there like around 11 o'clock, almost 12, with the part. Replaced it, and yeah, the truck started building pressure again. Oh, they replaced the governor, so now the truck was building enough pressure, and it's stopping at the normal range, 160. It was purging out. That's what a normal pressure is supposed to be, between 100 and 160. My truck was going all the way out off the hook, you know, like past 160, and where it stopped, it has the white, it was passing that. That's how much pressure that thing was. That could have blown all the tanks and everything. Anyway, now the problem was because the system has so much water in it. That's another thing. I don't know how it got to be that bad, that at one point I was getting water out of the wrench switch when I used to flick the switch up and down, and when I blow the air horn, it got drowned up with water, and I was like, what the hell is going on? So I opened the valve in the tank for the water to, you know, that you're supposed to drain out every night. I must have got like 2 gallons of water. Very suspiciously, like black water, like with soap. Anyway, that's another story for a different day. The thing is, the mechanic put the new switch, and now the truck was not switching from high range to low range. It was just getting stuck. The switch was working, the new switch that he installed, he took it out, he tested it out before installing it, and it worked great. But inside the transmission, there's a cylinder that slides back and forth. That had, because it had so much water in it, it got rusted and it was seized up, it wasn't moving. So the truck had to be towed to a shop. Here I was coming back from Kansas with a trailer loaded with potatoes, and now the truck is down. So my boss wasn't a happy camper. Nevertheless, it was not my fault. It was their own fault for not fixing the truck when I told them to. And I make sure I let them know. I say, hey, this could have been avoided if you would have fixed the truck when I told you to. Oh, but I didn't know that it was that bad. I said, well, if someone tells you, if your driver that drives this truck daily tells you the truck is building too much air pressure and that air pressure is going to find its way out someplace else, you damn well believe that driver, because, I mean, if you start filling up a balloon with air and you fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, it's gonna come to a time that the balloon is gonna pop because it can't take no more air. That's exactly what happened here. It built so much pressure, and kept building so much pressure that all the parts that they were about to fail, they failed. And good thing that happens, otherwise it would have blown air tanks, blown well, the airbags, I think they're leaking already, because the right side airbags will not fill up. They were working fine when the truck was without weight, but as soon as I hook up the trailer to it, they weren't working. And they were deflated yesterday, the right hand side airbags, suspension airbag. Anyway, so I was stuck in Kansas Monday. The mechanic said, well, there's something that I can't fix here, gotta be taken to a shop, because the top of the transmission gotta be taken apart to fix that, and I can't do it on the road. It has to be in the shop. So there they call a repair shop, which was about 30 miles from where we were, not far. And they had their own tow truck. They send the tow truck, they get the truck, and that was Monday. On Tuesday, I tell my boss, so what's going on with the truck? Well, they're saying they might not be able to fix it until the end of the week. Excuse me. I was like, okay. Gotta find out, because if by tomorrow the truck's not fixed, I'm getting on a Greyhound and I'm going back home. And I'm not staying here another week. So they went and they talked. It was Wednesday already, and I had to check out of the hotel by 11 o'clock. By 10 o'clock, I didn't hear anything from them. So over there where I was in Kansas, it was 2 hours behind. So no, 1 hour behind. So while here was 11, over there was 9. I mean 10. So at 10 o'clock, I didn't hear nothing from them, and I called and they didn't answer. Oh, they'll call you back, they said in the office. Okay. I got on my computer, went on the Greyhound website, got me a ticket, coming back to New York. Left there 7 o'clock, 7:30 at night, and got to, was supposed to leave there at 7:30 at night and get to New York at 7 o'clock in the morning. That's another major fuck up. The Greyhound, they made me pay extra for an extra seat, right? And when we left Kansas, the bus was late. We were supposed to get there at 7:30. We got there almost at 8. And then in St. Louis, Missouri, we were changing, well, they were changing drivers. The driver that was supposed to take that truck, that bus, the driver that was supposed to be on duty never showed up. So we had to wait 2 hours for another driver to show up. When the driver finally showed up, bus is loaded, you know, we boarded the bus, the old sitting there, gonna go back up, and the bus backs up a couple of feet and stops. And uh-oh. And they doing, nope. The bus won't go in reverse. It was fine before, but all of a sudden it just won't go in reverse. So we had to switch buses again. Another hour. So 3 hours late. Three hours late there, make us 3 hours late back in New York. Nevertheless, I made it back. But the thing is, that now the truck is in Kansas in a repair shop, that they were not gonna be done by Friday. They said the truck was gonna be done by Friday. I left Wednesday night. Thursday around 12 o'clock, my dispatcher called me. Guess what? What? The truck is fixed. And I was like, what? Yep, the truck is fixed. I said, well, too bad. I'm almost already halfway home. I'm in Illinois, and I ain't going back. Okay, so we'll just gotta figure out how can we get you back to Kansas. So all that story to let you know, by Friday my wife was sick as a dog. She got the flu. The little girl, the people that rent in the apartment in our house, their son came home with the flu from school. See, this is all the disease gets spread around, like the COVID. He got sick in school, and the mom let it play with Isabella, our granddaughter, She got sick. She got my wife sick. My wife got my grandson sick. And my wife got me sick. So I got back home Friday a week ago. And by Sunday I was feeling crappy. And I started taking, you know, cold medicine and all that crap. But nothing helped. By Tuesday I was so sick. I think I only got fever once. But my chest was hurting. I was hacking. My nose was plugged up. So I got, it wasn't much the flu. I think it was just a head cold and a chest cold, because I never felt like body aches like the flu does. I was only down, really down for the count on Monday, that I didn't want to do anything and I didn't even want to eat. But by Tuesday I was feeling a little better. But I was home all week anyway. And by Friday, my boss says, well, we gotta get you back to get the truck. I'm gonna buy you a plane ticket. And they did. They bought me a plane ticket. I left Sunday 5 o'clock in the morning, left MacArthur. Had three stops. First stop was Philadelphia. And Philadelphia we changed planes from Philadelphia to Denver, Colorado. And the long way was in Denver. We got to Denver like around 11 o'clock in the morning, and the next plane to go to Hays, Kansas, that's where the truck was not leave until 5:45. I was like, oh man. But nevertheless, I made it. Got in the truck. The trailer, they already paid another company to take the trailer out to the delivery site in Pennsylvania. So I was supposed to go back to Pennsylvania, hook up to the trailer, and get another load going upstate, and then from upstate coming back. So I got back yesterday afternoon. My wife went and picked me up. So I got everything out of the truck, because I know that this weekend that Colorado trip came up again and they wanted me to leave Saturday. I said, I ain't leaving Saturday. And if I leave Sunday, I leave Sunday and I get there Wednesday morning. There's a 3-day trip, 28 hours. And I ain't gonna pack up 28 hours in a day and a half. No way. I ain't not gonna drive 2 days, 28 hours in 2 days. The law requires you to drive 11 hours only, and take breaks in between those 11 hours. So you're not driving full 11 hours. Coming back, excuse me, they wanted me to get to Pennsylvania. I left there Sunday night, drove 2 hours, and I stopped because I was up at 3 a.m. in the morning on Sunday to get on my plane. And they wanted me to get to Pennsylvania excuse me, before noon, and get to that trailer and get to where I was supposed to be loaded, all before noon. I said, no, you fucking crazy. I'm a 28 from Kansas, from where I was to where the trailer was 20 hours. That's a good a good day. Let me see, 11 hours you're allowed to drive. So I left there. I left Kansas. I drove 2 hours, so now I had 19 hours. Let's say I drove 11 hours on Monday. The next morning, even if I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and started driving, there was no way I was gonna make it to Pennsylvania by at least 3 o'clock. And even though I did that, I drove illegally till 11 o'clock at night, took a 2-hour break, and continue on. I was in Ohio when I couldn't drive anymore. I was so dead tired. 3 o'clock in the morning, I just stopped at a rest area, and I had set up the alarm for 2 hours. That was it. I slept till like 8 o'clock in the morning. And I continued on Tuesday morning, but there was no way I couldn't make it. I went and grabbed the trailer. I got to where the trailer was at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's driving all day. I only stopped for fuel once. And got to where the trailer was in Pennsylvania in the boondocks, and then I had to go and get loaded for the next morning. Luckily, the delivery was for Wednesday night at 9 p.m. That was another fuck up. Wednesday night at 9 p.m. And I was loaded, went delivered, and I got a load, came back, and here I am, Friday. I gotta go back up later on to the yard to get my check because the check was not ready. Which I knew. So anyway, that Colorado run came up again. And I told my boss, I ain't fucking doing it. I'll do it, I leave Sunday and I get there Wednesday. That's it, bottom line. I'm not gonna put up 2 days, cramped up 28 hours in 2 days. No way. So they hired this other guy that they sent out to Georgia once already, and I think they sent him out in my truck. So the truck, as it is, got no heat. The suspension on the right side that's not inflating, so they gotta fix all that. I got everything out of my truck, so now I gotta go later on and take the antenna for my my Sirius XM antenna that I put in there. I don't know what else I left in there. I don't think I left anything else. Get all that shit out, because I get my pillow and my blanket, because I ain't gonna let no other schmucks use my shit. So yeah, and I'm almost back home. I'm gonna stop at the Starbucks and I catch you guys. Well, actually, I'm gonna say my goodbyes now. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Any suggestion, you can post it down below. You can say goodbye to here my ST, because it might be the last time you see me riding her. If everything goes well, the next time I'll be in No, actually tomorrow I'm gonna go out and get the ethanol free, so you will see me tomorrow in it. I'll make a short video. But in the meantime, this is Classic Bike Rider signing off. See ya. See ya.